What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I've got a few things to do today, and to be honest with you, it was like a bunch of small things that aren't big enough to put in one video. So I was like, what do I do? And I just really felt like vlogging today and hanging out with you guys. So we're just gonna kind of put it all together. So I'm actually heading to the gym right now. And obviously need to go get our pre-workout, which is the 7-Eleven double espresso. Can get from anywhere. I just always get those ones because there's a 7-Eleven across the road from my gym, and it's $1. And if you're really friendly with the guys, you can get 2 short blacks, and they'll just give it to you for $1. So look, let's run the intro, seem professional, and then just jump into today's video. All right, so I was gonna do the whole like showing you my pre-workout, my breakfast and all that sort of stuff, but to be honest with you, the house is just a jungle of boxes at the moment because we're moving house. I did say in one of the previous videos, we're moving house. I'm super stoked. Finally found a place that we can fit some more cars, and we've kind of just outgrown our place at the moment. So it's a bit for you guys, a bit for us. We need more space for cars because I'm storing them at work and stuff at the moment, which kind of sucks. My boss is a legend, let me do that. But yeah, I don't want to take the mic and store too many there, and I do want to get some more cars for the channel. Now today we're going to go in and do some back and buys and stuff. I'm not really going to show you too much of that because obviously it's going to be the exact same workout as I did with Vanessa the other day. If you want to check that out, go hit that one up. It's a really good workout. I really enjoyed it. But what I haven't really shown you guys is what I do for abs. Look, I'm not a huge ab guy, as in like, well, one, I don't really have very good abs genetically. Not an excuse, just don't. And two, I really don't enjoy training abs. One of the lads at the gym, he loves training abs, and you can tell, like, he's nutty, like absolutely crazy abs. But he's also shredded, so you can obviously see him. But I'm gonna show you what I do today. The way I kind of see abs myself is I just chip away at them every single day. Do a little bit, do a little bit, do a little bit. I mean, if you've got a mountain to move and you go and you move a wheelbarrow load every day, you're eventually gonna move that mountain. You're eventually gonna build those abs. And if I just do a little bit every day, it makes it seem less daunting. So I'll show you what I'm doing with that. We've got to start the Supra up. I haven't started it for a couple of months. My heart is breaking with that car. The wheels are just taking forever, and it's no one's fault. It's just things are taking time. Everyone's doing their job. Everyone that is involved is doing their job splendidly. Like, I am so happy with everyone that's working on these wheels. Everyone's treating them like they're their own wheels. They're really taking ownership of their job, and I'm wrapped. But things just take time. The biggest thing obviously was getting the lips in. Like, guys, we've literally repainted the whole Supra in the time it has taken to get these wheels done, and then also had 5 months off. Like, it's ridiculous, but they're gonna be worth it at the end. We're having some powder coating issues at the moment on 2 of them, so we have had to go back to sandblast again. I'll tell you all about that in that video. It's coming up soon. They're not far away. Just bear with me. We'll be getting the wheels back soon, and then I'll be able to drive the Supra and give you some Supra videos. But at the moment, it's just kind of sitting in the garage doing nothing. I've also got to wire up my Tpms. You saw I put it up on the windscreen in that video. If you haven't, you can check that one out. They're great. I would recommend them to everyone. But I want to hardwire mine so that it's always charging. Obviously, because it's a valuable thing. I don't drive it all the time. It's always on a tender. Mine is a solar recharge on the TPMS system. And obviously in the garage, it's, by the way, birdie, in the garage, it is not going to get any solar. So I want to hardwire that bad boy, and that'll be sweet. So I'm going to do that today, show you guys that as well. Nothing crazy, it's connecting 2 wires. And then what else we got? What else we got? That. Okay, so I did want to chat with you guys about something. Now, it's gonna sound like a complaint, kind of is, I guess, and that is gym etiquette. Gym etiquette that it seems everyone has forgotten. The other day, okay, some of these things may seem silly, but I'm gonna go through a little list. But the other day, some kid literally took the weights off my machine that I was using because I was supersetting. All my stuff was on the machine, like my bag, not my bag, my towel, my drink bottle, my phone, everything was there. I was just doing some supersets with some lateral raises. He took the weights off. Now, that annoyed me, but then rolling back a little bit, in my head, the thing that really annoyed me was the fact that he didn't know that I was using it because everyone leaves their weights on at the gym. Guys, de-rack your machine. I know it's a pain in the bum. I de-rack every single machine. I don't care how busy I am. I don't care if I have to rush out of the gym. I will de-rack the machine that I'm on, because when I started personally, I was tiny. I'm not a massive guy now, but I was like, when I first started at the gym, I was 54 kilos at 6'2". You can imagine, like, a slight breeze would have taken me away, right? It was ridiculous. I remember watching one of my, I guess, idols in the gym back in the day, just like one of the guys there, absolute beast, but his missus was this super skinny, like blonde fitness chick, and she was doing incline bench press with a 10 kilo plate on each side. I couldn't do that back then, right? Obviously I'm doing way more than that now. My PB's way above that, which is cool. I'm really proud of that. I don't do it anymore. Like, I don't really lift that heavy, but whatever. Going on a tangent. The thing is, if they had left a 20 each side, at that point in my lifting career or whatever, I probably would have been so like self-conscious of, oh, I've got to de-rack what that girl just did. Oh, that's embarrassing. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have gone over there. I wouldn't have used the machine, and therefore I wouldn't have progressed. Nowadays, I don't care. I'll de-rack someone's whatever, because I just think they're being rude. But that's what I always see. I always think about the young kid that's just come in from school. I always think about the girl that maybe might just have started lifting. The person that's trying to get in there and just lose some weight. They're not trying to be like some super strong macho man, macho woman, whatever it may be. I think about those people, because those people are the people that were being affected. Like the big monster that's going to come in and probably add on another 2 plates either side of what you were doing. No, it's not going to affect him. He probably enjoys the fact that he doesn't have to load up a couple more weights. But I just think that it's being a good, citizen, a good member of society. Just be compassionate about everyone else. Not everyone's going to be using that 20 plate a side that you've managed to build your way up to for the last 6 months. Well done, good on you. But they might not be using it. They may not be able to get to that on that session. They won't be able to progress on that session because of that. So rack your weights. The other thing is, I've noticed it's really funny, guys trying to out muscle each other, like walking around the gym, like when you're walking towards someone and there's kind of room for 1.5 people, and you both kind of give the old 50% each, move your shoulder, but they don't, and it's like, I know that they're thinking in their head, yeah, I'm tough, I'm a double-eyed bastard, You're not. You look like an idiot. You look rude, and everyone that just saw that interaction thinks that you're rude now. There's a kid at my gym that's been kicked out because he keeps starting fights and doing stuff like that. Bruh, just be considerate. It's essentially just a big list of being considerate. Now there's one that I'm a little bit impartial to, and it's the whole gym bag on the gym floor. Personally, I don't really care about that. Most of the guys that I see doing that are generally really big guys that are usually they've got maybe chalk that they do wipe off their machines, do that, guys. Or they've got their lifting bell or their whatever it may be. But I've noticed, especially in my gym and a lot of other gyms, if someone is walking around with their bag, they normally tuck it away, so it's not a trip hazard, it's not in people's way, it doesn't look like they're holding another machine or anything. They're just being considerate, which if you want your bag with you that, I don't think that's such a bad thing if you're being considerate, that's cool. It's mainly de-rack your weights, be considerate of others, stuff like that. It's not a big list. But the other thing is, this is one that actually irks me quite bad. If someone's on a machine, see the weights on that machine, even if they're de-racked, as that person's weights, okay? Even if the kid is 54 kilos and it's 20s that you're taking off of his, shoulder press. He ain't gonna press them, but when you go and take it, just be like, excuse me, mate, are you using this one? And they'll be like, nah, man, go for it. Everyone's always sweet like that, So always ask, because for all you know, that kid could be a plasterer and he could be an absolute ox, and maybe he is doing that, and you're just taking all of his weights away, but then he has to go and find again. Kind of rude, So just ask. If there's no one on the machine or whatever and you're taking weights, like obviously if you take weights, you're not asking an invisible person. But if there's someone there, you know, for all you know, they could have gone and got their weights previously to set themselves up for their workouts. So they've got specific times in between their sets, things like that. You know, people are quite like regimented with their workouts. So yeah, it's all just consideration. Hey mate, you using these? Nah, go for it. Or hey mate, you using these? Oh yeah, I'm about to use up the next set. I literally had that the other week. This guy was like taking all the weights off my machine. And oh look, I was in a bad mood that day, so I actually just left it. I didn't say anything because I knew if I said something, we'd probably get in an argument because I wouldn't have approached it correctly. I just try and watch myself like that. I don't want to put negativity out there. And I know that day I was tired from work, night shift, stuff like that. I would have put some negativity out. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wear it and I'm going to go and get my own weights. Ironically, it was the same day the kid took the weights off my machine. And I'm going to be honest with you, I barked at him. I was like, oi, what are you doing? And he's like, what? I was like, you can see I'm on the machine. And he started to de-rack it. And it, like the inner child, I guess, inside me, the inner beginner lifter was like, oh, that kid's just come from school. So I was like, you know what, man, don't worry about it. It's cool, it's cool. And I went and got my own weights because I shouldn't have barked. Like I didn't scream at him. I was just like, what are you doing? But whatever, I shouldn't have done it. And then later in the workout, I actually went over and I was like, oh, look, man, sorry for barking at you. You know, just know my weights. He's like, no, you know, it was all good. It was all good. But just wanted to cover those things with you guys. I don't know if you guys know it. You probably all do know it. You probably are all the guys that are de-racking your weights and caring for others. It's just, you know, the people that don't, I don't know, lights fire in me a little bit, just because it's inconsiderate. And I like a considerate world. I like to spread love, and I will go out of my way in the gym to go up to someone and be like, dude, you're killing it. I don't even know the person because maybe they are killing it. And I just rode on high the whole way here. Maybe they are killing it and they need to know, you know, because like, what if someone's in there doing back and they're like, oh man, my back sucks, but it's actually sick and they can't see it. And then this random comes up and is like, dude, you're doing really, really well. Like for me, I could have 100 supermodels come up to me and be like, oh, you're so handsome. But then one beast in the gym comes up to me and calls me big man, and it'll be worth 10 times all of those supermodels. Not saying that supermodels have ever done that to me, but the beast in the gym would be worth like, yeah, 10 of it. So, sorry for gas bagging so much on that, but I just wanted to get that out. And I didn't want to do like a vlog on, you know, gym courtesy, blah, blah, blah. I figured we'd just have a little chat about it because it's my channel, it's my vlog, and you guys are here. So look, I'm going to shoot in, get my coffee, come back, and we'll go to a workout. And I'll show you the ab bit. Oh, all right, coffee's in me. That was, I don't know if it's enjoyable doing that. I don't know. Have you guys started doing it? Have you started the double espressos? Let me know. Let me know if you've done it and has it helped you? Does it make you feel good? Mine literally fires me up. Oh my God, it fires me up.
I'm sick of all your sad songs. Just tell me what you really want to say, even if it's wrong. We feed ourselves with chemicals just to find a garden. I risk my life, my weight in gold, only touch the surface. All my friends are stoned, they live too long. there's falling, so keep moving, to keep rising. All my friends are stoned, they live too long.
All right, that's all done. That was actually a really good workout. You know, some days you go in and you're just feeling it. That was today. That was good. Okay, so you saw the ab workout. So if you don't have that machine, like obviously not all gyms have that machine. I just like one that kind of uses all your abs. You know, like, so you're pulling your legs up and you're pulling your torso down, because it's all about that spinal flexion or whatever it's called. That's what your core does. So I like that one, kind of does everything, and I get like the obliques in it. And then the hyperextensions for my lower back, trying to get like a nice strong core. You got a good strong stable core, then you're loving life. And the other thing is obviously the vacuums. Rich Piana, I loved him, and I can't say a bad thing about Rich Piana. I'm absolutely like devastated that he passed. If you don't know who Rich Piana is, like after this video, go and search Rich Piana videos. He's an absolute legend. He was a juice monster, and I met him once, and I shook his hand, and it was literally like shaking hands with a bunch of bananas. Like, nicest dude, and he had a lot of ways of looking at things that were, I think, very beneficial. The way he like talked about cutting, cardio, stuff like that. So like increasing your expenditure instead of decreasing your calories, stuff like that, you know, so more nutrients, all that sort of stuff. Really good idea, I reckon. And he was a huge one for vacuums. The dude had the tiniest waist. When you search him, you'll be like, how does a man that big have such a small waist? He puts it all down to vacuums. And as much as like, yeah, vacuums aren't going to shrink your waist, it gives you more control over your waist. And then as you get more and more and more control, you're kind of used to being able to just hold it to a degree, so it doesn't just like, your belly doesn't just like hang, you know. Yeah, so vacuums, I'm a big advocate for them. The way I do them, I lay down. That's like the beginner way to start. Obviously C-bum, stuff like that, you know, you'll see him standing up with the big like pose, sucking his stomach in. He's advanced as you can possibly be. So I start on the floor, blow all of the air out of your lungs, and it's almost as though you breathe in through your belly button. So you suck your belly button all the way in, flare your rib cage and everything, and hold it, and trying to pull your belly button to your spine. When you do it, you'll understand what I mean. It's hard to explain, but you do that, you hold it for as long as you can, comfortably, well, as long as you can, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be like, nah, I need to breathe. So I can only do like 10 to 12 seconds at a time, but I'll do like, I don't know, 6 to 8 of them at the moment, and I'm trying to work my way up. So yeah, that's the workout. So guys, let's head home. I'm gonna do the Tpms wiring right now. Well, I don't know, I'll show you guys how I'm doing it. It's like super simple. I'm pulling the dash out of the Supra again. You've seen the videos of me doing that. If you haven't and you want to, go check them out. And I'm just gonna wire it to the back of the cigarette lighter because I want it on a fused circuit, and it's like the tiniest little like load. It's gonna be nothing. So I'm gonna chuck that on that circuit so it's constantly powered when the cigarette lighter is powered. As you guys have probably seen in that video, it turns off automatically when you leave the car, and as soon as it feels the car bump, like you get in the car or something, it actually wakes up, which is amazing. So let's go home and do that. All right, boys, we are on. Gonna be working on the Supra right now. Sorry, I just fixed something. Look, side note, if you haven't got one of these kits yet, get one. Let me show you. This kit here, it's like an eBay kit. It's so good, boys. Like this, I just used one of these. I'll show you where. Just up here, just had to fix this. It wasn't clipping in. Done. I think it was like $5, $6. eBay, set. It's like 300 in there. Now, my little TPMS thing, this one here, this bad boy is dead. So we're gonna pull out, let me flip the camera for you. So we're gonna pull out on my dash. I've run this cable down here, so it's just kind of sitting back there, so we need to run it across the back there and down to the old cigarette lighter. Well, it's not anymore, it's this, and I'm going to hardwire it to the back. So let me just pull this stuff out and then we can do it. So this job is so small and insignificant that I've just been putting it off. But it needs to be done before I get my wheels so I can monitor them, obviously. Why would I have that and then not monitor? So I'm gonna quickly do this. I'll pull it apart, show you guys it pulled apart, blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna quickly rip it apart. All right, boys, so as you can see, there's the cable there. I actually ran it around the back. And then as I did it, I realized I don't have a 12 volt to 5 volt adapter, because obviously the car's got 12 volts and USB cable's like 5 volts. So I've just put it back here, and I'm gonna put everything back together, and I will come and do that in another video. But I do have something to do on the crown, so I'm just gonna quickly put all this back together, start the Supra, get it running, and then I'm actually gonna plug in there and down to there and actually charge that while it's running. But yeah, let's go jump on the crown and have a little look at what I'm doing next. Okay, so what I need to do on the crown is these bars here, two horizontal black ones. I need to pinstripe them again so they match that pinstriping. So I've got some chrome pinstriping that I'm going to put on that. So we need to take the number plate off and then put that on. So I'm gonna go start the Supra, let that run for a bit, and then we'll jump onto this. Boys, not as successful as I wanted today to be Supra wise, but I have just got a lead running up to it because that TPMS was so dead that it was taking ages to even get any power in it at all. So yeah, that is literally charging while the car's running now. Car is loving life at temp, like temps are holding good as expected. I just wanted to run it because it hasn't been run for a while and just kind of give it a good run. I can't go for a drive, I mean I can, but that wheel, that one, front one, it's got a buckle in it because they're like just average wheels and I don't want to risk it. So I think I do have to move it to the new house on these wheels, but it's not too far away, so I might get away with it. Crown's done. That pinstriping just sets off that front bar, I reckon. Let me know what you think. It's staying, like even if you hate it, it's staying because I think it looks mint. That like 6mm, oh, perfect. So that's done, workout's done, this is done. I'm going to get an adapter for that, and then that can be hardwired all the time. Like whenever I drive it, it'll charge. So yeah, just wanted to take you guys for a little daily vlog of what I do. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you do like, if you want to hang around, like I always say, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys.